a fun challenge for us to think about. Suppose that we're told that these two triangles are in fact congruent. That's something that's given to us. They are congruent. Now the question is, knowing that, what's the value of x? Well, someone comes along and says, psst, the value of x is x equals 5. So these triangles are congruent when x equals 5. And now let's show that these triangles are really congruent. Let's verify that claim. Well, let's see. If I let x equal 5 here, then I can compute this length. It's just 5 plus 1, which is 6. So this has length 6, which notice corresponds perfectly with this length. So these two sides are congruent. What about this side here? Well, that has length 9, since 5 plus 4 is 9. That corresponds to this side. So these two sides are congruent. And finally, if I plug in 5 here, I see 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. So these two sides correspond. I have corresponding sides, all congruent. By side, 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 I have just proven the claim that these two triangles are, in fact, congruent when x takes on the value 5. We proved it using side, side, side. How about this one? Look at this great picture. Suppose that we're told that the triangles are, in fact, congruent when x equals 4. The question is, can we verify that? Can we prove it? So can we prove that claim? Well, if x equals 4, let's see what these various quantities give us. If x is 4, then I see that this side has length 20, because 5 times 4 plus 1 is 20, plus the 1 is 21. So this length is 21, which is identical to this. So these two sides are congruent. What about this side right here? If I put a 4 in for x, I see 3 times 4 is 12, minus 2 is 10, and in fact these lengths are equal, so these two sides are actually congruent. So I've got congruent side, congruent side. What about the angles between? I know this is 30 degrees. What's the measure of this? If I plug in x equals 4, I see 7 times 4 is 28, plus 2 is 30, and so I see that in fact this angle has measure 30. These are congruent. So I see side, angle, side are congruent. These two triangles, therefore, are indeed congruent by side, angle, side congruence. So we've just verified the original claim that these triangles are congruent. Cool.